So guess what, guys? I did my first market and I had a blast. Also, I got a haircut and I'm feeling pretty cute. Hi, welcome to DBHandmades. My name is Danielle. It is post-market, so I'm gonna go over what I learned, even interviewing my husband because he was my ultimate helper and hype man. I'm also going to go over how I priced my items and what my overall experience was like. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll post some pictures that my husband took of me setting up the table. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I went to the Dollar Tree initially and got a whole bunch of things to put all my crochet items on. So here is how I priced my items. Through research, I had to price my items based on the cost of the materials times 3, not counting the hours of time that it took for you to create that item. So some of my items I felt were underpriced. I tried to keep my prices reasonable as I'm no longer in Florida now. So I tried to think of, okay, Kansas prices. So I felt like they were pretty fair, but of course that's me talking, right? I'm gonna be a little biased. I had a little whiteboard and I wrote out the prices of everything. I know that when people walk up to a table, including myself, I'm so shy and I would be so nervous to be like, okay, how much is this? If anything, that would probably turn me away as a consumer. So I just figured I would just display the prices as a way to just be considerate of others. Next is going to be an interview I did with my husband. I sat down and just asked him a few questions. He was so amazing and I would not have been able to do the market without him. He was the best hype man, he really was. Hi, welcome to DB. Welcome to DB.
Why is it funny when I say hello, but not when you say hello? Okay, sorry. You do your whole YouTube intro, and then I'll wait my turn.
This is my husband Jeremy, and today we're going to answer some questions that I've prepared ahead of time in regards to the event that I participated in recently when selling my crochet stuff. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask away.
Okay. How did we find out about the market at Alzavino's?
We went there and they had the market.
Yeah.
We went on, so they only did it on Sundays, but we didn't know that. That was the first time we'd ever went there and it was a market. And so we asked, like, why is there a market at this wine shop? And they told us they did it once a month on Sundays.
And my mom really likes wine.
Oh yeah, so
that's
with
why
your mom was visiting, so that's how we ended up finally going to this wine shop that's nearby.
Yeah. Whose idea was it to originally sign up for the market? I think it was yours originally, or at least it was through your encouragement.
It might have been, but it was sort of a natural conclusion. Like, you had your crocheting and you have definitely talked about doing markets. I mean, we see crocheters when we go to these markets all the time. I mean, I might have been the first one to be like, oh, this is a good one because it's close and it's inside, but you were definitely thinking about doing your first market already at that point.
What was my demeanor leading up to the event? So a month out versus a few days before. So what was it like right when I signed up? You
were pretty much excited the whole time except for like a day or two out. And then you started getting really anxious. And I had to keep reminding you, like, you're gonna be talking to people about yarn and crocheting. Like, once you're doing that, you're gonna be fine. But yeah, for the most part, you were excited. But there was definitely some periods the day before or 2 days before that you were a little anxious. But I think that went away once. I think I was correct. Once you were there, you weren't that anxious.
Yeah, once I set up, then the jitters stopped, and I immediately got excited, and I felt like I was in my element. So. But yeah. What crochet items did you think I should make?
I didn't really have any items you should make as like my big suggestion. You know what my big suggestion was? That you should have like a big display to like advertise commissions. Since you do amigurumi.
Yes, amigurumi.
You know, you can make like anything. So showing up with specific friends, as you like to call them or we call them, you know, if people didn't see their specific friends, I wanted it to be clear that you're like, well, I could make anything. So that was my big advice leading up, or the thing that I wanted you to kind of focus on.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good suggestion. What items did you think would sell best versus what actually sold?
Well, I thought both of those unicorns, I thought the price was very reasonable, and I thought they had wide appeal. They're super cute. They spent a lot of time on them. They look very professional. Those were the only two things that I felt like, oh, they should for sure sell that didn't sell. And then a lot of the other stuff that I thought might sell did actually sell, so.
Yeah, there was actually, like almost everyone that came up to the booth would say something about the large unicorns.
Yeah. But no one wanted them.
Yeah. What was your experience as my helper during the event? Also, thank you, by the way. And then what were you looking forward to, and or what were your concerns?
My first concern was we had never used one of those things that scan credit cards from your phone. So my only concern was I could picture you struggling with that, like with a customer there, and that being like anxiety for you. Yeah, but so we made sure that you could practice that, and like that wasn't an issue. I was just happy to see you in your element. I didn't really have a lot of specific things I was looking forward to. I thought I would end up, because it was a sip and shop at a wine shop, I thought I would end up like getting wine at some point, but I didn't end up doing that. I did get us coffee, but so we did sip and shop. But
in a different way.
Yeah, but not wine, it was coffee. Everything I was looking forward to kind of happened. You were in your element, and you seemed like you were having a good time, and that was really all I was kind of concerned and worried about while helping. It's like, as long as you have a good time, then that's the point, right?
I was concerned about your ADHD, and
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah,
I thought so.
I thought you did really well.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, you know, you were there. It'd be one thing if I was just by myself manning your table, but talking to you, you know, I was just hanging out.
I just didn't want you to be uncomfortable.
It wasn't.
I felt like you did a great job.
Thank you. I was happy to help.
And then last question, what did we learn from this experience, and how can we improve for next time?
I thought we should have brought something to hang some of the stuff that needed to be hung up to be displayed, versus like there was some stuff you had that lying out in a display didn't seem as compelling as if we had brought something to hang them up. And even before leaving, you were like debating that, and I think we learned like, okay, should have brought something. At least for these types of items, like the bags and things, like
I should have brought it.
They would look better displayed hanging up than lying down. Some proper display to advertise the social media and the commissions, whether we need to make that digital, like literally put a laptop out or something.
Not just my printed out piece of paper.
Yeah, something that if done properly could engage people at the market just as much as buying stuff, but we hadn't quite dialed that into what it probably should be. It might take a few more markets or something to get that correct. A lot of people did ask for business cards. I think the QR code, again, would have been sufficient if it was like, this is the display.
And I practiced my display ahead of time, but there are only things that I'm only gonna know with experience, I guess.
Again, to emphasize, like it was your first it was our first market. I thought that aspect went really, really well, but the question was, you know, what observations did we make to improve on? So, of course, we're gonna have stuff that we thought we could improve on. It was our first ever one, but I did think the first market went really well.
And you were such a wonderful hype man. I am very quiet. I would even talk directly to people, and people would just turn away. And so Jeremy was very, very good at literally using his volume to get people's attention.
I'm not even that loud either. You would literally like say something and you could tell they didn't hear you.
I mean, we're both introverted, but I'm definitely more of an introvert than you are. I'm shyer, and I have a hard time breathing because of all of my neuromuscular stuff. So it's like a combination of all the things that just, I have to practice building those muscles, I think also. But yeah, I was very grateful to have my hype man.
I was happy to help.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the interview with me and my hubby, go ahead and click the like button. And if you loved my shenanigans while trying to fumble over my words, go ahead and click subscribe and also click on the bell for notifications. And until next time, stay safe, happy, and healthy, and have a wonderful day. Bye!